Sam Gagner, 3 years, $9.5 million with the Vancouver Canucks. Congratulations. How many teams were involved in your services?
Yeah, there was a few teams interested. A little different than last summer for sure, but I just really liked. I went out to Vancouver this past week and got a chance to meet with management and the coaching staff and get a sense for the fit and everything like that, and really like what I had to hear. My family and I are pretty excited to get going to Vancouver.
So tell me about the feeling compared to a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, last year I had to be a little more patient and just kind of wait around and, try and figure out a place that would be a good fit and just kind of wait for offers. And, this year there's a little more action early on. But at the end of the day, it was kind of the same thing from my end. I wanted to find a place that was a good fit and that I was going to get an opportunity to play some important minutes. And, I just really liked what Vancouver had to say. I see a lot in the situation that, it's similar to Columbus to me. I think, when I originally signed there, there's some veteran guys who didn't feel like they had a great year the year before. And we were picked to finish at the bottom of the league again. And we had a really good year. I think it's a similar situation. There's a lot of really good young players coming up, looking to establish themselves. And, there's some veteran guys that are pretty hungry after what went on last year. So I'm looking forward to being part of that and, just getting to Vancouver and getting started.
Bottom six a year ago, but enjoyed so much success on the power play. What did Travis say about where you'd fit in with the Canucks?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of just go through the roster and see where you can fit, but there's never really a guarantee on anything. I think they feel that with me being a right shot, it's going to help on their power play. So I'm excited about that, and I think obviously at even strength, I think I'm ready for a little more opportunity. I feel like I've added a lot to my game in terms of defensive responsibility and doing things on both sides of the puck, and I think I'm ready to take another step forward. So I'm excited for that opportunity.
So what do you think of Travis Green and the conversations there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to work with him. He seems like he's got an unbelievable passion for the game. He's going to hold guys accountable. But at the same time, he really wants offensive guys to play to their strengths and create opportunities. So, I think just getting a chance to sit down with him and see his vision for the team and, just see how he handles things. It was a really good thing for me to see, and I'm looking forward to getting a chance to work with him.
So what's the difference between Henrik and Daniel?
Well, I know the difference in their looks just from playing against them so many times in my years in Edmonton. So I don't think I'll have a problem with that. They won't be able to pull one over on me there. But they're both great players. Obviously, Henrik playing in the middle, being more of a passer, and Daniel being the finisher. If I did get a chance to play with them at different times, that's it would be unbelievable. I think just the kind of people they are too that you hear about. And the kind of things they do for that community and the way they are in the room, I'm excited to get a chance to learn from them.
I don't want you to just give me the standard answer, it'd be a privilege to play with them, but do you think your style would fit with them or no?
I think a lot of guys' styles would fit with them. They're great players. They've been great players for a long time. I think for me, I'm more of a give-and-go player, so I think there is an opportunity. But obviously, they've played together so much and they read off each other so well that it probably takes a little bit of time to kind of see what they're all about on the ice. But at the same time, they're such gifted players that it would be a privilege to play with them. But I look at anywhere in their lineup, they got a lot of good pieces and a lot of places I can fit. So. I'm excited to get there and get to work.
Great hands. I can't believe how still you're keeping this camera on the phone. So good job on that, and congratulations on the deal.
Yeah, thanks very much. I appreciate it, guys.
Sam Gagner, now a member of the Vancouver Canucks, as we bring in David Amber with John Shannon and Chris Johnson. David.
And Darren, the Canucks, it was a tough season, 29th in the league last year. Then they lose Nikita Trampkin to the KHL to start this offseason for them. But they are picking up pieces little by little. They picked up Gagner as well. Now another addition.
And they, don't forget, on the blue line, they picked up Michael Del Zotto. So they've added another defenseman in Weirkoch, who, a guy, former senator, and has bounced around the league a little bit. So another guy on the blue line for the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah, and a couple D signing with the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Dan Girardi signing now official. That's a 2-year contract, $3 million annual average value for him on that deal. And also Jamie McBain, well-traveled D, gets a 2-way contract from the Lightning. So they're beefing up their blue line as well.
Which is interesting because you heard Elliott talk about the speculation that maybe somehow Tampa would still be a destination for Kevin Shattenkirk. They've added a couple of defensive parts, maybe not as much cap space or even defense space for Shattenkirk. What do you think now?
If he wants to go there, I think they'll find a way to have room. But, that's a bigger question, whether Kevin Shattenkirk, with a few different choices, whether he wants to go home or go to Tampa. But I wouldn't think either of these signings take them out of that on their own.
I agree. I mean, let's face it. Again, there is no need, if you don't get the deal you want today, that teams don't revisit and come back even over the next couple of days. Some of the best deals, some of the biggest deals for players might not happen today.
And remember, last year, the big splash was Hedman and Stamkos re-signing to stay in Tampa Bay. It hasn't been a huge splash. There's been a sort of a foot in the water for many teams thus far because we're waiting on Radulov, we're waiting on Shattenkirk, we're waiting on Marleau and Thornton. So some chips still to fall today here on Hockey Central signing season.